Imagine sailing across the vast Pacific Ocean, its endless blue beauty stretching in every direction. Everything seems calm, predictable, until it isn't. For centuries, sailors swore they had stumbled across an island seemingly out of nowhere. They charted it on maps, gave it a name, and tried to return. But when they did, nothing. It was gone. How, they wondered, could a piece of land just disappear? This isn't the plot of a pirate movie. It's a real mystery that has baffled explorers, scientists, and historians for over 2 centuries, the story of Sandy Island. Sandy Island, sometimes called Ile de Sable, was first spotted in the late 18th century. Sailors claimed it lay somewhere between Australia and New Caledonia, in a remote area of the Coral Sea. Ship captains charted it with precision, mapping its dimensions at an impressive 15 miles long and several miles wide. For years, the island appeared on official nautical maps and globes. It wasn't just a rumor, it was an accepted fact, something you could point to and say, "That's Sandy Island!" But here's where the mystery deepens. By the early 20th century, explorers who had sailed directly towards Sandy Island started returning with confusion and empty logs. Despite its location being marked time and time again, they couldn't find it. No coastline, no beaches, no trace, just open water. A ghost island, if you will. Still, the island's legend endured. Even as skepticism grew, maps from institutions like the US Navy and National Geographic continued to include Sandy Island well into the 21st century. It wasn't until 2012, yes, 2012, that we finally declared Sandy Island non-existent. A team of Australian researchers sailed to its exact coordinates, armed with modern equipment, and found nothing but 4,000 feet of deep ocean. No land, no seabed rising toward the surface. It was official, Sandy Island had vanished, or it had never existed at all. So what's the explanation? Some researchers believe the original reports of Sandy Island stemmed from human error. Perhaps early sailors confused a floating pumice raft, volcanic debris that can sometimes span miles, with a solid landmass. Another theory points to old whaling logs and the possibility of optical illusions. A mirage caused by atmospheric conditions that make the ocean appear to lift and shimmer like a shoreline. And then there's the volcanic theory. Maybe Sandy Island did exist once, the remnants of a volcanic atoll that later collapsed into the depths. But with no geological evidence to confirm its presence, this idea remains speculative. Whatever the answer, Sandy Island reminds us of just how little we still know about our world. Think about it. An island lived on our maps for over 200 years, debated, explored, and questioned. It's a chilling reminder that some mysteries slip through even the tightest scientific nets. So what do you think? Was it ever really there? Or are some things just destined to disappear into legend? The ocean, after all, loves to keep its secrets.